Welcome to Walks with Moss. It's July 1st and it's time for another garden tour. My garden has grown a lot. Here's my row of tomatoes. Look how tall they are. Still no ripe tomatoes off this plant, but these are so big for this time of year. Into the main garden, I've been picking raspberries. I've got lettuce. I've got turnips. I've got peas. Lettuce, turnip, and pea. Now you would have to be really old to understand that reference. Okay. More lettuce, lamb's quarters, tree spinach, kohlrabi. I've had a little bit of aphid trouble on my kohlrabi, so I've been smushing them. There's some there. Smush, smush, smush. Hopefully I can just keep them smushed. Yeah. I wish I had noticed these aphids sooner. They're kind of problematic because I didn't catch them sooner. But yeah, squish, squish, squish. I don't use pesticides, so I'm squishing them and I'm spraying them off with water. Yeah, that's too bad. But yeah, I think I'm gonna eat that one pretty soon. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Blackberries. Tomatillos, parsnips, way happier now that they've had some fertilizer. Way happier. Kale. So I've had a little bit of aphids in the kale, but nothing like the kohlrabi. And there was one plant that was really bad, so I just pulled that one out. And I'm just keeping really close watch. And so far, these seem more. Oh, there we go. There's a bee in there, a wasp or something. It's doing a good thing. You see, it's looking for aphids. That is a very good thing to have in my kale patch. Why don't you go visit the kohlrabi? Because that's where the problem is. There would be so much for you to eat in the kohlrabi patch. Good job, though. Good job. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Find those aphids. Yeah. Yellow jackets can be really beneficial. That's what I think that is. Okay, zucchini. This one I think has set. The first one did not. I think this one's set, and there's plenty more on the way. This little second planted zucchini is unhappy, and I think I'm going to rip it out. It just has not performed. I think I'm going to replace it. My first garbanzo beans, and I do have some pods there. They're not ripe yet. And look at my beans. They're growing. Tomatillo. Sweet meat squash is starting to take off. I'm trying to train it that way. I need to go that way where there's open space. More beans. I think these ones need some more nitrogen. They'll get some more soon. Peas that are just about done. Another sweet meat. More lettuce. Look at the tomatillos. They're growing. Blueberries soon. Yes, blueberries soon. Okay. Lettuce. Grape. Lettuce. Isn't that Oakleaf lettuce pretty? Lettuce, 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 lettuce. Tomato. Perennial Kale. This will live maybe up to 5 years. So I won't have to plant kale every year. And I already made cuttings from it. There's a cutting I rooted from it there. And oh, where's the other one? I hope it wasn't there. No, I don't think it was there. Let's keep going. Where is it? Oh, right there. Right next to my beans, which are blooming beautiful purple flowers. And right there. Okay. Just look at it. I love this time of year so much. Just look at it. All this food. More lettuce than I can ever eat. Cucumbers are growing, but we've had cloudy weather. We're supposed to get some warm weather coming up soon. Silly Amaryllis is still alive. Yeah. Okay. Of course, I have tons of mint that I transplanted from my old house. So the last one of these garden videos I made, the average viewer watched for 6 minutes, so I'm trying to keep this under 6 minutes. Sweet meat squash growing in the compost. Asparagus. My newest garden bed here with a sweet meat squash, a delicata, and a sweet meat. Here's my absolute newest garden bed. It's not done yet. I'm in the process of filling it in. I have to get some more soil from the swamp, mix in with the sandy, gravelly native loam, mix it in with manure. I've already got about 2 feet of wood down there too, so I'm going to plant fall kohlrabi in here, and then some parsnips for next year's seeds. Okay, I've got a deer that visits every night at 10 o'clock, but we're dealing with it. We're dealing with it. My garlic, I think, is almost ready to harvest. Oregano, sage, tomatillo, foxglove, cilantro, rosemary, tomatillo, spearmint, one of the 2 or 3 plants that actually came with the house, thyme, rosemary, spearmint, asparagus. So how are we dealing with the deer? Well, I've discovered that the deer every night at 10 o'clock walks up this trail in my seep. Now this fills with water in the winter. There was 6 feet of water here last winter, and now it's empty, and it makes a beautiful clearing for a camp spot. Now when I first moved here, this was all like filled with wood like that over there. But now it's clear, and it's just like a beautiful spot. I'm tempted to even put a campfire ring here. I got 1 tomatillo here as an experiment. I don't think I'll have to water it all summer because it never completely dries out here. But man, I'm just loving this area. I love it. Got all these willow trees around, and it's relatively private. It's the most private place on my property. So we stay here at night. Bella sleeps there. The deer walks up that trail, and Bella runs up there and barks at it and keeps it out of my garden. It's working out great. Okay, let's cut through. Isn't this seep just so gorgeous? I love it down here. I just love this spot. It's so beautiful. I'm going to put my hammock back up right here, too. It's just like my own little campground. I love camping, but don't like all the noise of camping with people. So I can camp on my own property and keep the deer away. Okay, moving right along. I'm going to show you my tomatoes next. My tomatoes in my log cabin bed. There's good old Aki. Okay, these are my Roma tomatoes that should set fruit and all get ripe at about the same time so I can can them. And holy cow, are they growing. Tomatillo here. Tomatillo here, I just fertilized. It's starting to green up a little bit. Cosmos. Marigold. Kale that I'm trying to grow kale seeds from. This has had a little bit of aphid trouble. And I cut off all the flowers because I was afraid it was going to cross-pollinate with stuff I didn't want. I eliminated everything from the garden I don't want that it could cross-pollinate with now. Hopefully I can get it to breed true and get some true kale seeds. Okay, moving on. Look at my front yard. I've planted all that stuff. There was not a single thing planted in that front yard when I moved here 2 years ago. Okay, aiming at the sky to avoid my car license plate and back down. Okay, here we go. I've got tree spinach, delicata, lettuce, 2 successions of lettuce, tomatillos, basil, and July 1st. July 1st, I have ripening tomatoes. That is amazing. This is the plant I overwintered. It's not very happy, that's why it's making fruit. Maybe it will get happier, but I rooted a sucker from it, and that sucker I rooted from it is very happy, and that's the one that has the big tomatoes in the back. Lemon balm. Zucchini in a new bed. A little yellow, maybe get some fertilizer into it. And zucchini there. And then just all kinds of other things I've planted. Oh, and my wild spearmint. Yay! Okay, I'll end it there because I don't want to bore everyone. I love being able to document my garden. I was just looking at my video from June 19th. And I'm amazed at how much it has grown. So I'm loving this place. I love having all this garden room. I got all this to myself. 1.25 acres all to myself. And a 1,700 square foot, 3-bedroom house with a full garage. It's just amazing. I never would have bought all this for myself. I bought it for my kid and his girlfriend who didn't move with me. But now I just get to be totally spoiled. And I just heard a flycatcher. The flycatchers might come back and have another clutch because they have not left. So the very last thing in my garden, I just heard a flycatcher up there. Oh, that's a flycatcher. Yeah. I'm really hoping they make another clutch this year. Here's their nest. Oh, see, they're making warning calls because I'm in the yard. I think they're going to nest again. We better get out of the doorway. Okay, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.